Hey everyone, it's Paula here. Welcome back to the channel. If you've been following Bitcoin lately, you'll know something massive has just happened. Bitcoin has officially hit a brand new all-time high. We're now trading around $124,700, and that means one thing. The market has officially entered uncharted territory. This is the moment everyone's been waiting for. But the big question is now, what happens next? Do we keep blasting higher into blue sky territory, or are we about to see a sharp pullback from profit taking and overexcitement? In today's video, I'm breaking it all down. Where Bitcoin is right now, the new resistance and support zones I'm watching, and what could happen if prices keep pushing up or start cooling off. Quick disclaimer before we dive in. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Nothing I say here is financial advice. Always do your own research and make your own decisions before investing or trading. We know that crypto is volatile and you must fully understand the risks before you invest. So let's get straight into it. As I record this, Bitcoin is sitting around $124,720 after an intraday high of about $125,500 and a brand new all-time high. This is a huge milestone for Bitcoin. It shows that buyers are still in control, momentum is strong, and confidence across the market is growing fast. But remember, all-time highs are exciting and dangerous, because when price breaks into an area it's never been before, there's no historical resistance, only psychological ones. So let's look at what levels matter now. Before we dive into the zones, if you're new here, a quick 20-second breakdown. Support and resistance zones are like floors and ceilings. The ceiling equals the resistance, is where the sellers take profit and push prices down. And the floor is the support, where buyers step in to stop it falling further. When Bitcoin breaks through a ceiling, that ceiling can flip into a new floor. Right now, we've just smashed the biggest ceiling Bitcoin has ever had. And now, we're trying to see if it can hold as a new base. The first resistance zone we're looking at is where we are right now, between 124,700 and 125,500. That's the all new time high zone. This is where some traders will start locking in profits and short-term sellers might appear. If Bitcoin can break and close above this zone with strong volume, the next target range opens between 127,000 and 130,000. That's the next big psychological milestone. Round numbers like 130,000 always attract attention. It's where the headlines go wild and FOMO, fear of missing out, starts kicking in. If momentum stays strong and volume keeps climbing, we could even see price stretch towards 132,000 or more. But remember, nothing goes straight up forever. Each new level attracts new sellers, and that's where corrections often begin. If Bitcoin starts to cool off, the first zone I'd watch is 120,000 to 122,500. That's where the price consolidated earlier this week, and it should act as the first area of support if we see a dip. If that fails, the next key zone sits around 117,000 to 118,500, a level that used to be resistance and could now flip into strong support. And if we see a deeper correction, then the next line of defense would be 113,000 to 115,000. That's the zone where buyers have consistently stepped in before, and it's the area bulls absolutely don't want to lose. So, in short, 120,000 is your soft cushion, 117,000 is your mid-range floor, and 113 is the must-hold zone for structure to stay bullish. All right, let's imagine the dream scenario. Bitcoin keeps flying. If we break and hold above 125,500, there's very little resistance ahead. That means the move could accelerate quickly as traders FOMO in, shorts get squeezed, and algorithms chase the breakout. A clean close above 125.5 could open the door to 127, and from there, 130 is completely in play. At that point, the media attention will explode, and you know what that brings: more retail investment, more volume, and even sharper volatility. If we do reach 130,000, watch for wicks and exhaustion. That's where short-term corrections often begin before Bitcoin finds its next base. Now let's be real. All-time high breakouts don't always hold. If Bitcoin rejects at this new high, the first logical move would be to drop back to 122,000. That's a healthy retest. If buyers step in and defend that level, it confirms strength. But if 122 fails, then the deeper zones, 118 and 115, come into play. A fall that deep doesn't mean that the bull run is over, but it could signal short-term exhaustion. And if the market closes below 113,000 with volume, then we'd likely see a wider correction phase. So for traders, it's all about structure. Higher highs and higher lows means bullish momentum. Break that structure and sentiment flips fast. Now, let's talk psychology, because this is where most traders lose the plot. At all-time highs, emotions take over. You've got FOMO buyers jumping in at the top, profit takers cashing out too early, and short sellers trying to time the exact top. That cocktail of emotion creates volatility. So if you're trading this move, keep your emotions in check. Plan your trades before you place them, stick to your stops, and don't let the hype trick you into chasing green candles. Because every time Bitcoin has had a new time high, it eventually retests. That's just how the markets breathe. Zooming out for a second. This breakout is happening while institutional interest continues to rise. Macro data remains mixed, and people are once again talking about Bitcoin as a hedge. We've seen ETF inflows increasing and more long-term holders refusing to sell. That combination is what gives rallies like this real strength. So if we see a short-term pullback, the long-term structure looks solid. So even if we see a short-term pullback, the long-term structure looks solid. Bitcoin hitting a new all-time high is incredible, but now discipline matters more than anything. As long as price holds above 122,000, I stay bullish. A breakout and daily close above 125.5 could lead into a quick run to 127 and possibly 130. But if we lose 120,000, I'd expect a retest towards 118 and below that, a deeper move towards 115. If you've made it this far, make sure to give the video a thumbs up. It really helps to push it out to more people. And if you're new here and want simple, no jargon crypto updates like this, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. All right, Bitcoin has officially made history. We're in blue sky territory. The question is, how long can it stay there? Do you think we're heading straight for 130,000, or will we see a pullback first? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I love reading what you think. Thank you for watching, and congratulations to everyone who believed in Bitcoin before this breakout. Stay smart, stay steady, and I will see you guys on the next one.